Hello. Yeah, I don't have time to wait for that timer. Hi, Zero. Hi, Charmy. When I sound awake, I'm actually awake for once. Woo. Um, I didn't have a completely shit day today. It was really loud and I was getting overwhelmed at one point, but it wasn't too bad. And I also left early, which I think helped a lot. I also went grocery shopping. I hope I put everything I needed to in the fridge. I didn't spend much, but I got what I needed. My sound just glitched a little bit. It did want me to update my audio driver. Is it wanting me to do that again? Yeah. I have version 1.1.111 and now it's like, you want 2? And I'm like, no, I don't actually. But I might have to get 2 soon if it's gonna keep glitching out. Nothing I can do. Stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. Go ahead and drive me insane, baby, run your mouth. Okay, sorry. But how's everyone else's week going? I think the fact that the Red Death is leaving me is helping. But also it could just be manic because I've been up since 5 in the morning and I'm not tired. I got a little tired halfway through the day, but I had an energy drink. Oh, I was gonna have coffee too, but I don't need coffee. Do I sound like I need coffee? No. I just wanted it because it's tasty. If I can have some tomorrow, I'm home all day. Got all this time in my hands. Zero, Charmy, you can hear me, right? Maybe you both stepped away at the same time. I was just like, dang. I mean, okay, actually, let me double check because the sound is being weird. No, I think it's just gonna be my headset being weird. I hope. Wait. Alright, now, but I should have it done soon. Hope your day wasn't nut socks. Hold on. I just realized this was still glitching out. Okay, I think I fixed it. I think. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Zero. My day was good, actually. I gotta start, like, leaving work early again, because, like, Jesus Christ. I do not have the mental capacity to be there as long as I am. It's starting to drive me insane. Yeah. I can't do that. I can't hit that note. Stuck with you, stuck with you. And she hitting that whistle range. I did a speech today. That went well. Actually, I got 100%. Well, I got 99%. I got 1% off for making my conclusion too short. Da 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 da. Where are the tattoos? Oh, they're not in here. I am getting hungry though because I did not eat when I got home like I should have. It's just a game. I forgot about being hungry and then I worked out a little bit and so not so hungry. But it's coming back. It's come and gone, you know. I almost bought a bag of nuts today, but it was $10. And I'm glad I didn't because total I spent like $30, so 10 would have been like 25% of that if I had bought it. It would have brought it up to 40. And I was like, no, I don't need this. They're delicious, but I can live without joy. I can live without joy. Where is this reference? Oh, there it is. Found it. I definitely need the reference for this because it's very complicated tattoos. Feel itchy though. I'm probably covered in cat fur because I was on the ground and I haven't vacuumed, and I should really vacuum. So I'd probably. Oh, I was gonna put that on my list for tomorrow of things to do. Yeah, I'm all itchy. Ugh. You're just like the chase. Next. I need this for tomorrow, and then vacuum tomorrow. I also should bench press tomorrow, actually. No. So I guess usually by the time I get home, I've used all my energy. Right now I have a little bit in my reserves, and I could have probably, I considered studying, but I was like, God, that's gonna just sap my energy and I won't get to enjoy anything. So I figured I would stream for a little bit and let that sap my energy instead for a change of pace, because I've studied for 17 hours this week, which is a little ridiculous, but this is me we're talking about. I had my mid. Hello? Hold on. Hello. I thought my cats were doing something stupid. And I took the opportunity to stuff my face with a handful of nuts. Hi Frankfurt NB. Welcome in. Yeah, I had my history midterm today. I think it went pretty well, considering like I actually recognized most of the terms. I was able to explain them fairly well. I didn't know a singular date. So that part I got wrong, but that should be. And I also did an extra thing that I didn't need to do, just in case the other ones I did weren't good enough. I was like, I might as well not erase them. I might as well just add on to it. But hopefully that went okay. And then I did my speech today. I already got graded on that. That was 99%. I was like, hell yeah. I didn't feel like it was that good of a speech, but I'll take it. 100% I'll take it. But I didn't do nearly as bad on that speech as I expected to. It was like my first GG speech is hard. It's not. It's so easy. But well, the teacher I have is super easy. I didn't do as bad on it as I expected, because I expected, like, every time I was studying, not studying, practicing it, I was stumbling over my words, but then it was like we didn't have time to do mine the first day and I didn't volunteer, so I had an extra 2 days. Did I practice those 2 days? No, I practiced this morning, and for some reason I wasn't stuttering as much or as nervous, so I was like, I'll take it. and so I did better. I think it had been so long that I was like, I'm over this. I just want this to be done with. I want to not have to have this presentation open anymore. Yeah, it went well though. I feel like I showed people my art, and that's always like a wow factor in of itself. So I was like, yeah, I have something cool I can show. That way, I don't have to show like a bunch of pictures of myself and my family because I don't have any of those. But I do have pretty art, so there you go. I just showed one image and I made it a time lapse because it was my favorite one that I show all the time, the overwhelmed one, and that worked out well. I didn't even finish the time lapse though, but they saw it finished in the beginning, so. And I was bold too. I said that I talk about complicated topics on not complicated, important topics on my Twitch channel, including race equality and spirituality. I was so bold with that because like everyone in that room probably that's spiritual was a Christian, and I was not finna say that it was about Jesus H Christ, you know? I was not. So like had anyone questioned me, I would have just been like, "Well, I like meditation and yoga and shit." I was like, "Oh." And Chili was like, "What are you gonna say if they ask?" And I was like, "First of all, you don't ask questions during these speeches, thankfully. There's not like a part at the end. We don't have time for that." But either way, even if they said it, I'm really good at dodging that question by now. So yeah. Plus, like, it's not like I have anything like I super want to hide. One of the guys was talking about God, Jesus, and manifestation. I was like, hell yeah, dude, go off. He also wants to be a content creator. I was like, oh, you're so cute. And he's like, how old is he? Like 18. He just turned 18. I was like, you adorable little child, you. Look at you go. He loves basketball. He's adorable. I was like, oh. I was like, I'm so proud of you already. And we all let his presentation go on for 10 minutes when it was supposed to be 5, because he got so into it, and he's such a quiet person in the class usually. You know, I think that's why we're all just like, all right, we'll let you have it, buddy. We'll let you have the floor, because we never hear anything from out of him. He's a very quiet person, so I didn't expect him to talk so much. Most words I've ever heard the man say. But he did pretty good, I think, other than it going on too long. Okay, so this I also need to fill in. Come on with the come on, don't fight fair. How's your day going, Frankfurt? Thank you for the head pats. I felt kind of anxious because okay, I'm fully here now. Hi Zero. I felt kind of anxious because that dude was like, I think I was one of the people that made the most eye contact, so he kept looking at me while he was doing his speech. And I think also because of the content creation thing and the spirituality thing, like I hit a bunch of points that other people also hit. We were the only 2 content creators, but a few people did hit spirituality and God in that class. So I was like, man, there we go. I had a crowd pleaser right there with the spirituality. I didn't go into it. I did mention meditation, you know, he mentioned meditation. I was just like, I am too old to be your friend, but, and I'm also intimidated because you're a sports kid, but I didn't realize it, but I'm kind of afraid of the sports guys. They seem nice enough. I'm just intimidated. One of my friends seems like he was previously and would like to become again a sports guy. On the opposite, you're not intimidated by sports guys? My 3 brothers are all sports guys. Oh, that's cool. I don't have anyone in my family that's into sports. Not that I know of anyway. So I don't know what to make of the sports people. Well, are your brothers nice? That's a good question. Are they nice sports guys? Are they like loving gym bros, or are they like bullies? I'm 5 foot tall, and they are all athletes. They're just nerds and with sports balls and hyperfixations. Yeah, that's what my friend seems like. Nerd with sports ball hyperfixation. I just am naturally more intimidated by people with masculine hobbies, I think. Oh yeah, they've outgrown being bullies. That's good. But once upon a time, in high school, but not anymore. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I didn't let that shit fly. Ah, okay. I don't, younger brothers. Ah, okay. Damn. Oh, that explains why you're not intimidated by them at all. You're like, you're babies. You're like, please. I'm stretching my neck because it hurts. I got so tense this week though. Almost all the guys in my family are followers of the sports ball, and a good few of the ladies too. Does that mean you're comfortable with it? Like it's not the sports itself. It's, as I said, it's just like I have a natural fear of people with very masculine hobbies. Plus, my older brothers are both military, so like I'm less anxious around huge men than some other groups of people. It's not the size of the man. That used to bother me, but I've realized I'm no longer intimidated by the size of men. It's usually whether or not they look pissed off all the time. And as I said, masculine hobbies. Dude bros, I'm like, not the gamer dude bros, I'm not afraid of them. But, because I grew up with those. But the other flavor, resting football face. The other flavors of dude bro I'm not as familiar with. I'm funny, damn it. Oh my god. um, I'm fine around them. Growing up with my cousins, very sporty, very masculine, while Todd playing energy drink, guzzling, beer drinking. I'm very familiar and comfortable. Hi, Akamaru. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Maya. Hi, Maneke. Welcome in. You guys already know me. I don't need to do the explanation again. Hello. We are talking about whether or not we are intimidated by people with masculine hobbies. Apparently, I'm the only one here. Yeah, sports ball hyperfixations can usually mean immature, and that's a roulette sometimes. Yeah, not just sports ball, but guys that just, I don't know. I live in the South. I live in the South. So there's a certain level of masculinity that I associate with, he might want to kick my ass, you know? I don't, mm, I don't act that feminine, but still. Is this normal to obsess over sports ball so things get intense? I mean, it's not that. It's just the overall, I live in the South. That's my opinion, but that's just me. Don't take it too seriously. Yeah, it's more that the more traditionally masculine someone is here, the more likely they are to be also traditionally an asshole. Does that make sense? So it's just the proportion in my brain. I'm just like, So especially like, actually no, it's all of them. It's all genre. Wait, I came out to my cousins. They were very supportive. Gave me the if anyone fucks with you, I'll kick their ass spiel. Nice. As someone not from the South, I've experienced it differently, but that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. This is the Southern existence, both Southern and Caribbean existences that make me feel like, very masculine men, they might want to kick my ass. I actually have it less than some other trans people I know, because there's this one guy I know at school. and he won't use the bathrooms. And I was like, I just use the men's bathroom because I don't feel like anyone's gonna kick my ass for it. And he's like, I've got run into trouble doing that. And I'm like, really? But he hasn't had top surgery and is a little more like NB. And I'm like, damn, I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad I'm not there because I pass pretty well visually. It's just my voice, and no one really like the men's bathroom is like a space where you do not acknowledge each other. You just go to the bathroom. So unless you look really out of place, which I could see him doing, he's very small and he is, as I said, pretty a little androgynous. There we go. I just started doing that and it's kind of underwhelming. Oh, the men's bathroom is disgusting. I didn't believe that it was disgusting at first because the few times I'd been in there it was fine. Hi Oya. But the more I've gone in there, the more I'm just like, y'all, it's not even the men's fault. They clean it less. Okay, I swear to God, they be in that woman's bathroom like 3, 4 times a goddamn day. They clean that men's bathroom like once or twice for the day, and I'm like, y'all are disgusting. Why would you do this? It smells like piss in there all the time. Sometimes there's piss on the floor. It is horrible. It's a horrible experience. Not that I haven't seen horrifying things in the women's bathroom. I'm not going to deny that, but I mean, like, I was so scared of people like yelling at me, and you're right. Everyone ignores each other. No one get the men's bathroom is not a social place, and I'm so happy about it. It's probably because you have to stand there and piss in front of everybody, so no one wants to stand there and chat, and it's great. It's great. Everyone seems as anxious to be in there as I am. I love it. I love men's spaces where I don't have to acknowledge anybody, and I am not acknowledged. It's the best. But yeah, what was I saying? I used to be like really afraid of, and it's great. It's disgusting, but it's great that no one acknowledges each other. Um, like if it was the other way around, it would be a lot worse because I feel like women are just in there and they're doing their makeup, they're chatting on the goddamn phone. I haven't heard a singular man on the phone in the bathroom yet, and I just realized that. And I've been using it like all year. I have heard several I heard several women in the bathroom on the phone in the what one and a half semesters that I was presenting as femme. It's anyway. Men don't want to acknowledge anyone in the bathroom. No eye contact. No chatting. You don't even look in someone's direction. Exactly. You avert your eyes. I love it. I love it. And some of the motherfuckers go into the stall to piss too, and I'm like, ha! I don't stand out that much. Fuck you. No one wants to talk in the men's room because they are scared talking to another man with your junk in your hand will turn you gay. Exactly. That's fine. Let me guess. The women's bathroom is a social battleground. Cries and autism. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, you can also like not acknowledge each other in the women's bathroom. It's just a different dynamic. It's just a different dynamic, right? They definitely look you in the eye in the women's bathroom, right? There's scrutiny there. So when this guy was saying that people have stopped him from going into the men's bathroom, I was like, really? And like, but he's also been like out since high school, so he's like been chased down with a truck before and stuff. And I was like, damn, I've never experienced that level of immaturity in Texas. I've seen it in Tennessee, but not in Texas. So I thought that was fascinating and horrifying, but also fascinating. And he lives like around here. He's always lived around here ish, which is not the most like rural or conservative area. So I don't understand. But high schoolers are insane. So high schoolers are insane. So I was just like, yeah, that makes sense. I went to because we were also talking about going to the gym, and I went to the gym in my small town. It was a Planet Fitness, and I had my titties out, not out, but like I wasn't wearing a binder most of the time, and I had facial hair, and I still went to the gym, and no one did anything. As an ADHD, the ladies' bathroom, I just don't acknowledge anyone. They actually don't like it. They don't like not being acknowledged, or they don't like being acknowledged. It's disrespectful fart noise. Wait, so they don't like not being acknowledged, or they don't like being acknowledged? I just need to. How dare you not speak to us about your guy problems while you're in the bathroom? Oh, I've never. Maybe I haven't noticed if they had a problem with it. As a long lady, you respond when spoken to. Doesn't matter where you are. For me, it was a church elder thing. Oh, I mean, like, yeah, if they say hello, I'll be like, hi, and then quickly shuffle into the bathroom so I can go piss. Or worse, wait in the bathroom until everyone's gone so I can shit. You know, that's the worst. Having to poop is the absolute worst in public. I stare an autistic until they leave me alone. I respond. I can. Just don't give me an actual conversation. Like adults cornering me and questioning me about my parents' marriage. Marriage fun? Oh my god. That's horrifying. No. No, I just I've never had anyone like cause issues with me, but I haven't gone to the bathroom with a lot of people I've like known. Like I've never been that we're going to the bathroom together queen type of person. Like if someone's going to the bathroom, then yeah, maybe I want to go with them so that I don't have to go alone. Back when I was more anxious and I was like, I don't know where the bathroom is, I'm scared, you know, but other than that, it wasn't the time to talk. I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, I guess women get so little time to be free that the bathroom became their sanctuary. I don't fucking understand. We were assigned buddies for bathroom breaks since grade school. Jesus Christ. I've always hated that, the going to the bathroom in groups. I've never done it. I've never done it in a group of more than 1 to 2 of us, you know? Like more than 2, that was it. Never been around that many women, I guess. I just want to take a piss, stop talking to me. I can talk and piss at the same time. Don't get me wrong, but it is a strange experience to me. I mean, I can do it. It's just not. It doesn't bother me even. It's just like I didn't expect it. I've always hated it, but it was a huge deal in my high school social life for some reason. Oh no, high schoolers, yeah, high school women, high school girls, I mean, they just congregate in the bathroom. I feel like it gets a little bit better with age. Just like the guys are become less insane slightly with age when they realize they'll go to actual jail if they don't stop fucking around. Like chasing people down with trucks. Like goddamn. You can break me. You know what? So I found out that there are tasers that you can shoot at people. The reason that's relevant to me is someone shot a taser at me once and was like as a joke while I was at work at Pizza Hut. And I was so confused that I didn't really understand what happened. I just felt the static go past me and I was kind of stunned. Yeah. And I didn't do anything about it because I was not really aware of what happened. That is an assault, I know. I'm pretty sure it was like the friend of the manager too. It was not cool. That is insane. That's living in the South. Yeah, that's living in the South with a bunch of rednecks. And I was femme presenting at this time. I was so normal. I was giving normal black girl, okay? I'm very down to throw hands the second you try and threaten me. It wasn't even a threat. It was, I mean, I guess maybe it was a threat. It was, I don't even know if it was an intimidation tactic. I'm too autistic. I just was like, what just happened? And then I went into the back. I was like, I'm not being around this. I was like, what was that? I dealt with people that hated the concept of privacy, but damn, what the fuck? Yeah, yeah. It was probably a guy trying to show hey, look what I can do to you. Probably, but I don't think I was even that intimidated. I was just like, what the fuck? And I just kept on with my day. Look, I can do to you back. Yeah, I wasn't. I don't think I could have taken him even without the taser. But I've now realized that that level of tasing like could have really hurt me. And at the time, I thought it was just like normal taser level. No, those are the worst type of tasers. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad I left Texas. Not reacting with fear was probably the best thing to do. This is very true. Yeah, probably. Actually, that's where sometimes being autistic works out for me. Where I'm just like, I don't give people the response they're expecting, and so they're confused. Like, and I'm like, okay, because I have no idea what just happened. Like, genuinely. I think that's why I used to think I was stupid, but I was just men are terrifying and so fucking simple when they do shit like that. Yeah, and of course it was a white dude. Because who else the fuck would it be in a small rural town? It was probably it could have even been a hate crime. I really wouldn't know. Because I didn't report it, but I did quit that job within 2 weeks. So I now looking back at that, I feel a lot less bad that I just said I'm not coming back in and went home to Tennessee for a little while. Feel a lot better about that because like literally a random dude shot a taser at me and I didn't even report it because I was like I didn't know I like knew but I also didn't really like when I was looking at tasers online like they weren't the projectile kind, right? And nothing like came out of the taser other than electricity. But now I'm like, wait, so they can just do that? They can just shoot electricity? What the fuck? Okay, so I wasn't crazy. Because I'm telling you, just standing there and then like static goes past your arm, and you're just like, what the fuck? But yeah, he was probably trying to scare me or look cool in front of his friends or both. Yeah, I never got my final paycheck though, and I'm sad about that. It would only been like $100 or something, but still, I was like, what the fuck, dude? You wouldn't mail it to me, even though like you probably are supposed to mail those. Thank you for the hydrate. They were just breaking all kinds of rules. Sounds like a real shit show from start to finish. Yep. Yep. I dodged a bullet leaving that. Now I realize. That was my first job ever. And I only have my second job ever now. That's work study. It's a lot less dangerous. And I am a lot less anxious. I'm getting a lot better with people. Except now I'm getting overstimulated by people. What are you working on right now? A commission for zero, actually. It's insane the types of things you find yourself in, and when you look back and are like, what the heck was that? Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually was so dissociated at that time in my life too. It would have been really hard to genuinely scare me. The thing I was most afraid of was losing my shit and trying to kill someone. That was the thing I was the most afraid of. I was more afraid of myself than other people. Like I was like, what if I just snap one day? Like, and perhaps it was divine intervention that I didn't realize he really had just almost shocked the shit out of me. Perhaps I would have jumped over the counter and tried to beat his ass. Who knows? No, I wouldn't have done that. I would have been more sneaky about it. I definitely would have been more sneaky about it. Does that mean it would have worked out well for me? Probably not. But I know I can't take someone like that. I can't fight. I don't know how to. Oh, it's medicine time. I knew I was hearing an alarm. I don't feel like getting up though, so I'm gonna just try to remember later, I think. Now I'm stressed out for some reason. Well, I'm stressed out, I guess, because I'm thinking about someone almost seizing me. That's probably why I'm stressed out. Yeah, I know I need to go get my meds, but I'm like, ugh. I don't know. I don't want to do difficult things right now. Oh, do you do overlays? I did my overlay. I suppose if you want me to. Thank you for the stretch. But I don't feel like moving. I think I'm having some sort of reaction. I'm having some sort of reaction to like that memory, for sure. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's okay. I just need a moment. I just need a moment to not move. Like just realizing I can just look barefaced into the face of danger because of trauma and just be like, huh, that was weird. And then move on. Oh my god, also, I just realized something terrifying. So like the terrifying thing is I'm actually really good at reading people. I thought I wasn't, right? Like I thought maybe I was like really I overreacted and people weren't as scary as I thought. No, I'm really good at reading people. So that means what that tells me is all those times when I realized that when I was a kid that my dad was a crazy asshole, he really was a crazy asshole. And I'm just sitting here like that's not good. That's not good that I'm good at reading people. Actually, I kind of want to give this power back. I would like to rescind this power. There's only one person that I've met so far that I can't read, and I can kind of read him, but he doesn't make logical sense, and that's why I struggle to read him. And he doesn't tell you what's going on. That's why I struggle to read him. But everyone else I can read pretty well. I've also realized that like people lie about their emotions all the time, and that's okay. That's the most important part, that it's okay for people to lie about their emotions. Because it would just make me like really upset, because it would make me feel like it would upset my perception of reality. Now I'm just like, oh, okay, you're just fucking lying. Alright, let's move on. The autism, man, and I swear to God. I'm not diagnosed, but today I'm seeing things I do and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck else to call that other than autism, because I know I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, but I do some shit, man, and it's questionable as hell. It's like, why? How did I get there? How did I get there? And that's the only way I can think. Oh, that's how I got there, because that's just backwards. That's just weird. That's not how things usually work in someone's brain. But yeah, I don't remember why I said that. What was I last complaining about? I don't know. Oh, reading people. There we go. There we go. Yeah, once I realized people ask questions about me because they don't want to say they want things like, this isn't a real question. That took me forever to figure out. Oh, really? I don't know if I know that one. I don't ask questions about people because I want things, though, so I can't relate. Usually when people ask questions... Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, what if he thinks, are you hungry? I'm hungry, but feel like saying that makes me look selfish. Oh, okay, wait, I do that sometimes. Well, only if we have to eat together, though. Only if we have to, like, if we're at a place together. But other than that, and that wouldn't be my first, I have no qualms saying, man, I'm hungry. Unless, like, someone's in the middle of a conversation and I'm trying really hard not to be rude, I have no qualms being like, damn, I'm hungry, though. Yeah, no. Okay, but as for asking people, I know people who are so insecure they do that with everything. No. I was just like, what if, what if my friend thinks that when I ask questions, I'm like I want something, and I'm like, wait, but not like in an innocent way. Like I feel like he's very suspicious, and I can't relate to that because I'm not that suspicious of a person, so it just confuses the fuck out of me. I'm just like, why are you so suspicious? I'm not a suspicious person. Right? Like, most people are not suspicious of me. In fact, people are extremely trusting of me to the point that it worries me. So, I'm very confused by this person. Now, I usually assume that of people, but that's on me. I mean, that is definitely a you problem, and if it's him, it's a him problem. But I'm just like, no, I just have a genuine curiosity about people, which is what I had said in my speech too. Is just like, I genuinely just like to learn things, and I was taught that you can learn from literally anybody. So I literally I'm curious. That's one of the few things that probably keeps me young. It's my curiosity. You stop caring about things and get too jaded, you'll become an old bitter person, in my opinion. So no. The social game scares me. That's where it comes from me. For me, I've been burned on too many times and I get overly defensive about new people. Oh. Trauma. I mean, I figured it was trauma. I just don't know how do you not counteract what makes you finally open up to people when you're that traumatized? Because I mean, I the only trauma I have is people used to bully the fuck out of me when I was a kid because hi autism. Um, I used to be like more trusting and naive, or more. I would give people more chances than they deserved. Like I would be fully aware of what was happening. I would just be like, well, they deserve a chance still. No, no, they didn't. Huh. How do you get someone like that to open up? I guess you can't. I know you. I realized you can't force it, but what I can't. It's like the one of the few things I can't empathize with, and that's really weird for me. I can get into most people's heads. Like I can know what's going on in there and be like, okay, I see where you got how you got there. With this one, I'm very confused. Ad starts in 3 minutes. My current strategy has just been like treat him like I did my cat Toby and just give him space. I literally ignored that cat for like 2 or 3 years, and now he's obsessed with me, and I don't understand. So that I was just like, let me just give you your space. The easiest way to explain it: no was a very disrespectful word, and I didn't use it enough. So space and independence is not a thing I'm used to and struggle with. Oh, I don't understand. Still no. Wait, so you struggle to be independent? Or you struggle to create boundaries? Yes, a bit of both. You know what? He said he was good at saying no the other day, and that confused me because I was like, I feel like you're not good at saying no. He said he was good at saying. I was just, that was like I didn't say that, but I was immediately just like, do you? I feel like you don't say no as much as you want to. I don't know if I'd say you're good at saying no. Some people just like are really blunt and don't give a fuck, and they'll just be like, no. Even like not even in a mean way, just be like, no, I'm not doing that. I I feel like no is not a word he uses that often. I was confused about that perception. Okay, so no, but that doesn't answer my question of how what makes you like trust people. That might require a lot of reflection, but my dad was the pastor of the largest church in town, and I was the eldest daughter. I needed to be of service. Oh God, that sounds horrible. When I'm allowed to say no and not be punished. Oh, I have a phrase I use. Okay, okay. Like my thing isn't about being punished with saying no, but if no isn't an acceptable answer, it wasn't really a question. Oh, okay. So my thing with no isn't really, because I was definitely allowed to say no in some instances. I will still say I wasn't great with no's. I was a little people pleaser. But being punished isn't the part I worry about. I worry about being manipulated when I say no. So if someone doesn't like pretends I'm hurting them by telling them no, then that raises my hackles, as you would say. I get a little suspicious there. And it's not something I usually realize in the moment. I just subconsciously I'm like, okay, that person is making me uncomfortable, but it's not a conscious thing. I wonder if I do that. Do I ever? If I ever do that, I'm usually joking or like teasing. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, do I ever do that? Where I'm just like, someone says no, and I'm like, oh come on, no, no, I'm not an oh come on type of person really. But there could have been times where I didn't realize I did that. I know I can be like assertive and bossy, but I don't know that I ever don't take no for an answer. But I could be perceived as that type of person because I'm assertive and bossy. My dad got in actual documented trouble at his job, at his church, because I wouldn't wear skirts for church. At his job, because I wouldn't wear skirts for church, I have to convince myself not to get approval for literally everything I do. This is fascinating. This is fascinating. You know why? Because he's like the most polite person I've ever met. He's very polite. And so I wonder if he has a similar issue with that. Like he's extremely polite, which is weird for dudes. Dudes aren't polite. But he manages to be both like relatively masculine and polite, and that's so weird. And I'm just like, "Oh my god." So I could see him like, oh, that's so interesting. Give me some food for thought, because it's a totally different background than me. I wasn't allowed to be a wild child necessarily. I had a pretty disciplined upbringing still, but like as far as I didn't have to do a lot of chores. I wasn't told to do a lot of things. There were certain things that I absolutely had to do, right? Like there was no leverage on getting my score done. I had to get that shit done no matter what. Unless I was like physically ill. No matter how long it took, I had to get my work done. So I definitely, when something is like a necessity, I will get it done type of thing. But honestly, my self-expression wasn't like that big of a deal until I came out as trans. Otherwise my mom did not. My parents didn't really give a fuck about what I did. If they did, they would shame me, not tell me no. I would get shamed. So sometimes I am a little sensitive about that. I was thinking while the ad was playing, and the reason I think I'm thinking about it is actually a positive. I've come so far, it feels like a million years ago. Pumps me up to try socializing. Yes, definitely socialize. Yes, I love when people socialize and have community. Definitely. It's scary, but it is so worth it. Um even if like not everyone is a good match, a good fit, it's so worth it to talk to people. But okay, so okay. Cause this has been a puzzle for me for like the past year. This is how long I've known him. It's like a year, and I'm just like, it's like a Rubik's cube, and I'm not good at Rubik's cubes. Huh. So just like the space to say no. Interesting. Because, like, comparatively, I'm like a wild child. I mean, I'm not as much as some of my other friends, but like, I just say what I think, right? That's something I was mostly allowed to do unless it was super emotional. So I'm not good at expressing my emotions sometimes, and I'm not good at being consciously mean, right? those are things I would have gotten in trouble with, though, so I don't do those. But if I can be unconsciously mean because I can be really blunt. So I'm not super gentle. And I realized that the other day. I was like, I perhaps should be more gentle. I can be very people pleasy, but gentle is different than people pleasy. I've realized. I don't understand how fully yet, but I know they're different. Right? Like people pleasy is like I'm doing this so you like me. Gentle is I'm just approaching things in this manner in general. It's a complicated one. Yeah, I think it is. It is a complicated one. But like I don't know, gentle has a certain feeling to it. And people pleasing I think is more like being a kiss ass. Gentle, and then there's also like being a what's it, a rug, being like a carpet people step all over you. There's those two things, and then there's gentle, which is just you approach things softly. I would define as gentle as the way you say something. People pleasing is what you say. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's like gentle is like an energy, which not a lot of people have. Um, Not a lot of people are gentle, but I don't usually care about gentle either way. Like it doesn't, as long as you're not obnoxious. I don't like obnoxious. Gentle is an adjective, not a verb. Yeah. Well, it's a feeling to me. Yeah. It's an adjective, not a verb. But yeah, it's definitely like a vibe. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm just a nerd. I know. Did I use it as a verb? I'm sorry if I did. I'm really feeling the autism right now. I think all that getting like super angry and overstimulated has left me not having a lot of a mask. You're just wording? Okay, good. I just had to double check because I don't remember the things I say. Yeah, the mask, there's not a lot of it left right now. Like I'm doing a lot of things I shouldn't do, but I'm exhausted and not miserable for once. So I'm just gonna roll with it. Strings have fallen off the mask. Yes, they are. They have 100%. Okay. You know, it was something I meditated on, and that's where I got the gentleness thing from. And so this kind of just solidifies that I need to be more gentle. I'm drawing topographical map for my fantasy city. I am really bad at maps. I'm really bad at making maps. I don't like things being solidly in a three-dimensional space, I guess. I don't know. You just started? Okay, cool. Learning a new skill. We love to see it. That reminds me. Okay, so I made some creative goals with the club, and one of them is to write 500 words a week, which is not a lot. I lose my mind. I need to know where things are. I can't. Especially with creative things, like I prefer for things to be nebulous for some reason. Like otherwise I lose interest in it. Like if I've figured everything out, then it's no longer interesting. Which is why I have a strong trouble finishing things. I think is because I don't want to know the ending, because then it loses its magic, which is annoying. It's very annoying. I plan to use this to build major locations. Oh, I do plan to use this to build major locations in Minecraft for reference for places. I start at the end. Yeah, some people do that, and I feel like that's a really good place to start, actually. I just don't like endings, so it's hard for me to work backwards. Like, I'll avoid like, it's almost pathological. avoid finishing shows, not movies so bad. I struggle to finish TV shows and books because I don't like endings. I don't know why. Man, thank you so much for this perspective. I'm really thinking about it. Permission to say no. Fascinating. I've gotten so good at saying no. The ending feels like a death. The ending does feel like a death. It does. It feels like that. I just don't like when things end. I'm actually more afraid of endings than death, probably. Because, like, for me, death isn't completely final, and an ending is. Death for me, because hard agree. Yeah, like I believe in reincarnation, so death isn't a hard ending for me. But yeah, endings, they're just so intimidating. I know that like, the characters can go on past the ending, but I don't know, something about it. It's like saying goodbye to a very good friend, and it kind of hurts. But I still agree with you, just a different way. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, it's just shocking to me because like no one has given me that perspective, and I'm so mad. The 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 I'm so good at saying no now. I've always been relatively good at saying no, especially when it comes to like if you don't emotionally manipulate me, I'm very good at saying no. Like I don't give a fuck, especially like yeah. I'm good at saying no. Unless you appeal to me emotionally and like you make me feel like emotionally you need it, then I'll go. But if it's just like go do this thing or I need you to do this and or I want you to do this or can you do this and there's no emotional appeal, I don't care. It's a tism riz. I don't think I have any tism riz, sadly. I think I'm rizless. The Rhythm. Oh my god, that's actually really good. Hi, Uni. Rhythm is actually pretty good. I don't compliment you on those often, but I gotta give that to you. Rhythm works. Rhythm really works. The Rhythm. Right? Shouldn't that be a thing? The Rhythm should be a thing, bruh. He is Rhythm. Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that though because Risen and Rhythm. Not for the first time in my life, but for the first time in a while, I'm like, I wish I was Christian because like I feel like I don't feel like I'm missing out at all actually, but I feel like I'm missing out on the communal aspect of it. That's the only part of it that I'm just like, oh man, I'm just like the way I explain it to people is usually I'm just like me and that deity just don't vibe, and I don't know why. It's been that way since I was a child. We're just not for each other. I don't know what it is. But it is not unfortunate, inconvenient. It is inconvenient. But I don't really do deities in general, so that's part of it, right? I'm just not a worship person. I don't know why. I just don't. Maybe I'm too arrogant. I don't know. See, I can't get past my beef with the people to even think about the actual deity. I don't have religious trauma. So I can but my beef and that's my shit. No, I have beef with the deity. I have beef with his book, right? As though he was the author and he penned it himself. I have beef with his book. It says a lot of shit I don't agree with, you know, like that's apparently it says being gay is bad, and I was like, homie, we can't fuck with that. Hi Rhymes, how goes it? It goes good tonight actually. I'm actually doing really well. I think the hormones are finally settling down. I really need to get back on tea because this shit almost lost my goddamn mind this week. I tell you what. I tell you what. I was so close to crashing out for an entire week. Just constantly. But I need to get back on tea. So I cannot experience I forgot how bad my PMS was. It's not just PMS, it's just like the whole first 3 days, you know, I cries and no tea. Yeah, are you in the US? NB? Well, I'm gonna actually look at this clinic that I need to talk to tomorrow. Let me see if they do telehealth, because that's the biggest thing is I'm just like, I'm not driving over there. You know, I'm not. I'm just not. Um Virtual care, there we go. Thank God. Okay, sorry. I'm FTM, but I also had a complete hysterectomy, so no PMS and no menopause. Well, LMI1. Oh, okay. Wait, so what happens when you have a complete hysterectomy? Like, do you still get do you still create sex hormones or no? Because I've always wondered what happens to your body when you don't have those. I need to do more research probably, but I've been lazy. I'm very lazy with researching trans things, and I really shouldn't be, because, like, when you go to the doctor, they never know. I'm ooh la la la. Gonna wear a red page. You go through menopause unless you're on T, which cancels out the hormones with teen boy hormones. So when you're in menopause, do you not create any sex hormones anymore, or that's mostly what like thinking about. Is there any still in your body? Not as many and not the same ones. Oh, interesting. Remember correctly. Oh. I gotta actually look into it. Because that's what I've always been concerned about. Well, other than recently considering carrying a child, I've mostly been like, I don't want to have to be on a hormone for the rest of my life, just in case the world ends. Same as men needing tea later in life like Viagra. No shame, just medicine. No. That's the main thing. Is it was just like I don't want to need to have it. Like Viagra is not a need. That is a desire. That I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like you don't need that to live. I'm talking about shit you need to live. Right? So it's just like, do you need that or? If I don't need it to live, then I have both. So I'm kind of in a weird gray area. Oh, wait, you have both? Are you intersex? What do you mean you have both? So my meds, yes, I need to live. Oh, meds, yes, okay. I don't need my meds to live, luckily. I also think they're giving me tremors because I've noticed I'm shaking more. And it just occurred, I was like, oh god, am I getting something really bad? And then it just occurred to me it could just be my antidepressants. Several of them, I'm pretty sure, can give you tremors, and I'm like, oh no, chronically ill. I mean, I'm chronically ill. It's just no one knows what's wrong with me, and nothing's failing yet. So I'm chill for now. And I'm trying to use that time to get myself into a situation that's better. I used to have really bad chronic pain. Moving around has helped a lot. So has gabapentin. Gabapentin is like my little miracle drug right there. And then the exercise helps a lot. It's just like it used to be so painful to exercise because I wasn't doing it enough. They found my issue when I was 14. That I'd had my thyroid removed. If I don't have my meds, my hormones will go haywire. Holy shit, that's awful. Not having your thyroid is fucked. You definitely need some to live. Either way, like honestly though, like who really wants to live through the end of the world anyway? Like me, not really. Especially if it's a zombie. If it's a zombie apocalypse, just take me out, man. Just have mercy upon my soul. I don't want to live through that. I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling very good tonight. Okay, I gotta clean my kitchen. Be back later if you're still on. Okay. Bye, Frank. What would you like me to call you, Frankfurt? NB? NB sounds like so like basic. Like there can be several NBs. Thank you for chatting. It's been nice talking to you. I need to think of things for like an activity for us to do for the next club meeting as well. Come up with some ideas. I mean, we don't really have to do anything. I am completely fine with us just chilling, honestly. Especially because we just already had like a huge week and it's midterms week, and I would live through the end of the world. I'd make an awesome ghoul. I'm good. I'm good. Nah. I'm not really the only okay. So I'm a survivalist only if I get to live in the middle of nowhere and have a little garden and some chickens, and I'll take that. I when I was younger I wouldn't have, but now I'll take that. Time to teach the zombies how to do the thriller. I do need to go eat something here in a second though. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I guess I could eat my beef stir fry. Oh wait. Zero. You cook food. Hold on. Zero. What cut of meat would I get for something like beef stir fry that won't end up chewy? Like, I don't think the chewiness is how I cooked it because I didn't really overcook it. I think it's the cut of meat just had like a lot of chewy bits. So please enlighten me on what the fuck to do. Skirt steak or just chicken? Skirt steak. Interesting. Thinking. Okay. Like like some chewy pieces are fine, but this was like overwhelming, and I think I got top sirloin or some shit. I don't remember. I literally was like, this looks similarly shaped to what I'm looking for. It's sliced, and it doesn't say stew on it. So I was like, okay. And of course the price. Of course the price. Ugh, I don't really feel like letting GG in because I'm like in a good mood and I just want to chill. But he is having a conniption out there. While you think about that, I might go get my food though, because I am beginning to starve. Oh, I love how you organize your reference tabs. Hello. That I've never heard anyone say that. Hi Ringo, but I've never heard anyone say they enjoy how I organize anything. But thank you. Does it look good this time? I just so confused. I'm like, what? the way I organize is nice. I think a good sirloin could be good. Cut it's super thin and against the grain. Oh, okay. So I didn't cut this one. It was just like already cut, so I just cooked it in like whatever pieces it was already in and then cut it. So cutting it beforehand is important. Okay. I was just being lazy and it was already thin cut. So I was like, okay, whatever. What does cutting against the grain do and what does it mean? So try the sirloin again, cut it differently and against the grain. I have a lot of food questions for you, Zero. I gotta go get some food though. Don't want to lose my good mood by starving myself, you know? I love that, like, played my music in the car one time for actually, and she was like, dang, you freaky. I was like, no, I just don't pay attention to lyrics that much, as much as I possibly can. It means that the meat has fibers, so you cut perpendicularly to the direction of the muscle fibers. Oh. But what does it do? Okay, hold on. I need to go get some food. I keep saying that and not leaving. Let's see, what does this look like so far? Probably could use a little bit more. Well, right, I'm gonna do separate, not separate, several, like, stages of shadow. I can't think right now. Alright, let me be right back real quick. Wait, makes it less chewy. Rather than having a single whole length of muscle fiber, which is tough, you have many small slivers stuck together via fat. Easier to... Oh my god, thank you, Zero. That's brilliant. Alright, I think that might be exactly what I need. Alright, bear back. Hello, welcome back, Charmy. I made coffee because I don't love myself. Oh, and I ate my stir fry, even though it's chewy, and I had 2 slices of bread, so I ate a lot. But I don't think I've eaten much for the day, so I thought it might be okay. I need to start counting my calories or something again, though, because I'm gaining weight. I do wanna. Thank you. I do wanna that gain muscle, so I don't really want to eat at a deficit. Made coffee because I don't love myself. Well, I mean, it's 9 o'clock. I don't love myself. But I do love coffee. Glamorous. So the glamorous, about the glamorous. I love learning. I love learning about myself and others. I feel like I should write some things down though, because I think I'm actually gonna forget. Can take that thought out of my brain now. Let me see. Let me think. A-N. Okay, I'm done typing. Sorry. I wish I wasn't like. I wish I didn't have such a strong personality sometimes. I didn't used to realize I had a strong personality, but my parents realized, and they would tell me that, and I'd be like, no, because I was depressed all the time. But no, I do have a strong personality. I didn't really realize it until I started going out and about because I was like so isolated. So, but despite being so isolated, I'm not a pushover. So stronger than expected. But I guess I wish I had a less strong personality because, like, when I care about something, I really care about it. When I don't care about something, I really don't care about it. Like, I'm not very moderate. Wish I was more moderate. Oh my god, which reminds me of the political spectrum thing. Every time I'm like all the way on the left, and it makes me like I almost feel bad because my professor is more of a moderate. I mean, he's a really chill guy, but I'm just like I feel wrong to be so liberal. I'm like I'm too far. I'm a radical. I don't want to be. I didn't think that's what radical meant, but apparently I'm radical, and I'm like shit. I didn't. I thought. You know. The other side of the political spectrum are called reactionaries, but I think the word radical could also apply to them in certain ways, just not the political sense. But that's why they always call it the radical left. I'm like, oh my god. I think if I were to have any actual like political leanings on anything though, I would have to research it because I honestly don't. care enough about politics to research a lot of stuff. I just obviously I am the minority of all minorities, so I'm kind of like defaulted over here. Plus, like, I want people to have healthcare and, basic things. I feel like everyone should have their basic needs met. Regardless of their ability to work. I think the concept of laziness kind of disregards people with mental health issues. Because, I don't know. And this should say a lot. I had to read Eugene Debs's one of his things for history class, and actually, me and my friend were both just like, yeah, that makes total sense. When he was like, people should have their basic needs met, and every man wants to work. It's just like whether or not he's capable of it. Everyone has something they want to do. Whether or not you call it like technically work is different, but or whether or not it's what you tell him to do is different. Everyone wants to accomplish things, I think. I wonder if there's enough people that genuinely enjoy farming for us to survive if it was just people that actually enjoyed it. I mean, it's not like it's the most. In some industries, it's not as labor intensive as it used to be, so it's not like necessarily backbreaking if you get to use like farm equipment. Anyway, not as bad as it used to be. It's probably still backbreaking, but there's a lot of innovation there. So I'm like, is it a horrible job? Some people choose it. A lot of people choose to live on farms and ranches and stuff if they have the option to. So it's like, I think if we didn't look down on farm life, that would help too. Like the stigma. I just sit here and yammer on. I mean, that's kind of how I described it to my speech class. I'd sit here and yammer on about things. I think I've been feeling self-conscious about it though, because like, I don't want to be, I guess, self-centered, but I feel like content creation in of itself makes you self-centered. Not like necessarily arrogant or anything, just literally you have to focus on yourself so much. Like, that's the entire job. And so I guess I'm just like, man, I don't want to get into that too much. But I think I've just been very self-critical like recently, because I'm just like trying to figure things out. And I do want to be able to see my own flaws and work on them. This coffee is making me sleepy. It was a mistake. No, I think it was eating, actually. It was probably eating. What kind of creative... I don't know. I was gonna say what kind of creative activities could a club do, but there's a lot of options for that, and I don't want to do something too silly because I'm very serious person. I want it to be like meaningful, but not too intensive. Probably something for Halloween, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Maybe something we can showcase, something small we can showcase at the end of the month. Maybe a multimedia collaborative sort of thing. Oh, I forgot to perhaps bring this over a little bit more. Hold on, I have an idea. And it might be a brilliant idea, we'll see. EP. Sorry. I feel like I have so much energy when I don't eat, and it makes me so upset. I don't know why eating like saps my energy, but like the less I eat for the day, the more energetic I am at the end of the day, which is frustrating. Oh right, I need to see a gastroenterologist or whatever. Oh shit. I wish I could have a better outside perspective on myself. None of your time, no, I don't want no sky. The passenger side of his best friend's ride. How was everyone's week? Because I think I asked that earlier, but like, I don't think anyone was here or could respond at that moment. Did I say weekend or week? I don't know. How was everyone's week? Feeling very out of it. But we're trying to hold on. Yes, son, I'm talking to you. Trying to go through my current commission queue before I leave for my trip. Ah, how many commissions is there on the queue? Or are there, I guess. This is also me working on my commission queue. I didn't think this one would take me so long, I think. I don't let's go. I mean more tonight than in general. Like I felt like I could get this done quicker than I am because of the I had already flag it. I need to finish two more, but one is a big painting. I'm struggling to finish it, but I'm trying my best. Uh, Big paintings are like they're the worst, but like they come out really well. But like they are such an undertaking and requires so much mental energy. Also, thank you, Zero. I'm glad you like how it's looking so far already. Oh god, also my toes hurt because like I got new inserts for my shoes and they're making me walk on my toes. And it fucking hurts. Is getting this pink. Oh, the pink's not staying. The pink is not staying. It's just my masking color. A lot of people do like the pink though. I'm always like, it's not staying. I'm so sorry. No, you're okay. A lot of people do that. Yes. Then you could manage. Yeah. Thought maybe it was for masking, but I thought this pink against the hair color looked kind of pretty. Oh, cute. Yeah, I could see that actually. Might use a pink for the reflected light. You're my lesson gone now. Sorry, I'm kind of stuck in my head. Might need to meditate again tonight. Feeling uncertain, I guess. Meditating the other night really helped. I think it was for the full moon, maybe, or Yeah, I think it was the full moon. See, like, those are the things that are less easily to explain to normies, is like, oh, I do do things for the full moon sometimes. Nice, it's just a meditation. Oh, I do miss taking baths, though. Those are really nice. Mm-hmm. 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 Keep us, I'll never see that the stars are free. Mm-hmm. 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 Do I want to do tarot? Oh, thinking about it, I might have to meditate tomorrow morning instead because I'm pretty sleepy. I have been up since 5 in the morning, so, but didn't feel tired at all earlier, so I'm kind of mad. Mm. Unfortunately, coffee seems to make me sleepy instead of awake, too. I mean, sometimes it does, but a lot of times it doesn't do shit. Only energy drinks do anything. Bye now then, you don't know me that well. So lonely, in the name of being holy still. Lonely. Oh, my eyes hurt too. Rest them for a little bit. Oh, wait, I forgot that I didn't. Oops. Oh shit, I forgot to take my meds. Hold on.